Hello, good evening, everyone. Namaskar, dosto. Hey, we are again Wednesday evening live, ELM live with me, Vivek Bajaj, and I'm here to talk about a very important topic today. Market is down, market is recovered. अब यहाँ से market क्या लग रहा है? And how do we build an investment portfolio, if at all we are looking to invest? So today is not going to be the day for trading. Momentum trading is something which I've spoken a lot, and we know how to do momentum trading. But आज बात करते हैं कि इन्वेस्टमेंट बुक को कैसे बनाएं, क्विकेस्ट वे ऑफ बिल्डिंग एन इन्वेस्टमेंट पोर्टफोलियो। और जैसा कि मैं लर्न टू इन्वेस्ट में भी सिखा रहा हूँ कि कैसे आप स्टॉक आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, तो हमने स्टॉकेज में बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग कुछ कर रखा है। सो आई जस्ट थॉट दैट it's a good idea for me to talk about it. But before I talk about that, it's important for me to talk about market and what's happening in the market, और अभी क्या चल रहा है और क्या लग रहा है मार्केट के अंदर में. So to do that, obviously I would have to share my screen and I will have to use trading view chart to explain you what is happening in the market. So let me just share my screen with all of you. Awesome. So let me just take a broader view about the market. So let's see what's happening in dollar. First thing first. So let's so where is it? Macro. Yeah. So what's happening with dollar? Let's see. Well, dollar has reversed a bit. Obviously, what goes up has to come back a bit. But if dollar continues and kind of retraces from these levels, then obviously dollar will be strong. So market has kind of given a reversal because dollar has also given a reversal. And why has dollar given a reversal? Look at the bond market. US 2-year yield is still going up, so the inflationary scenario is still up and tight, and 10-year yield is also going up. So inflation is given, interest rates will go up. Dollar may have kind of corrected a bit because it has been strong, but clearly looks like the dollar is not in a hurry to go down. It may be correcting, but looks like the dollar will still be up. So why has dollar come down a bit? Because it has gone up so much, so a bit of correction is expected. So overall, still the situation remains the same. However, Nifty has recovered quite sharply from its 200-day moving average now. So this is 200-day moving average of Nifty. This is 200-day moving average, which is 16,700. So if Nifty is above 200-day moving average, which is 16,700, we should be positive about market. Okay, at least in short term, we should be positive about market. So we should focus on stocks which are showing very strong momentum, and we should participate in those stocks. But I still feel that do not expect that firework which we have seen in last 2 years, that stocks have been constantly going up. So it's a good market to trade momentum stocks, buy and book faster profits, and trade with shorter stop loss, because the overall structure of the market is still uh, at a macro level. Still we have dollar strengthening market, which is not a very good sign. Indian market has probably recovered because crude has corrected, and obviously there is a positivity when crude corrects, but this could be a small retracement which is witnessed in crude oil. So my humble submission to all of you is that do not get carried away, do not build high positions. Yes, Nifty is trading above 200 moving average, which is very very good, but build small positions, keep on taking small profits, and definitely keep small stop losses. That is what the market is, and that is what market is going to be, at least for some more time. Market has given boost positivity because of the UP election as well. So yes, there is an undercurrent of positivity getting generated into the market, but I mean, we need to still be cautiously bullish in the market. Okay, don't get carried away, don't build very very high positions. That's pretty much what the market is doing right now. Now let me go to the investing book discussion which I wanted to do with you today. So let me use web.stockage.com, or you can also use StockEdge app to get more understanding about this concept. So when we are planning to take investment decisions, so there are stocks which two kind of process which we follow. One is either you identify the stocks which are good and you build positions in those stocks, or you use screening process, which is typically the scanners which we all use to find out stocks where there is some kind of a fundamental reasons to buy. So we have two things in stockage which may be very relevant for you, and let me just zoom in with this a bit. One is investment theme. Investment theme is a very very interesting output which we have, which is basically the stock baskets. So you see we have penned down various themes which you may like to adopt for your investment decision making. Themes like home improvement, modes, mother stocks, which I recently recorded a video, shining metal gold, unorganized to unorganized. So these are different category of themes which we have defined in stockage, and is this is all internal hard work which we have done to produce these kind of outputs for you. Once you go inside any theme, you get the rationale of this theme, that logic, what is it is all about, and the list of stocks. And with the list of stocks, you get an explanation of why we believe this stock is relevant for that investment theme. All right. So anyone who want stock ideas to invest, there are multiple themes here. You can go to any theme, you can learn about that theme. So there is enough learning content we have given in this theme along with the video, and you can look at the stock ideas here and trade or invest in the stock ideas on a pure SIP basis. I will never recommend people to invest in stocks in one go. In equity market, it's always good to have a staggered buying as well as staggered selling, because it's very difficult to find the bottom, and the top is always very difficult. So I prefer a staggered buying, which is SIP mode, and a staggered selling, which is SWP mode. So this is one output which may be of very much interest to all of you. Do check these outputs. Really, lot of effort is putting in to create these kind of outputs. तो आप इसको देखिएगा जरूर. The other output which I wanted you to see is the investment ideas. This is very very important output, और जो मार्केट में ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो पाते उनके लिए ये परफेक्ट आउटपुट है. मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. Look at the stock MCX. The edge score is 25. This edge score is basically out of 30, and I've explained this process of edge score in my YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/slash Vivek Bajaj, you will get a playlist called Learn to Invest. Okay. यहाँ पर जब आप जाते हो तो यहाँ पर आपको लर्न टू इन्वेस्ट सीरीज नजर आएगा. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. ये लर्न टू इन्वेस्ट सीरीज के अंदर में आई हैव एक्सप्लेन विथ यू द इंटायर फ्रेमवर्क ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ अ स्टॉक. ओके. So say for example MCX, which is score 25 out of 30, which is a very very good score. If I go inside MCX, you see the score and the evolution of the score. So the score in May 20 was 22, then the score became 23, then 24, then 25. So right now the score is very high, and the stock is also trading near its demand zone. So if you see this green side, this is the demand zone. इसका मतलब the risk reward ratio of investing in MCX is very favorable right now. Okay, so anyone who's thinking of investing, MCX should be the one investment where you would like to look at. But definitely, I don't recommend you again to buy at one single point. Always do an SIP. And I've explained in one of my videos how to do an SIP. In fact, uh, if you go to my video, I discussed. Let me just tell you which video. So I did record a video. I don't remember the title of that video. There's so many videos I am recording. So the video talks about the SIP, that how do I start investing into the market. This was one of the recent videos which I recorded. So SIP becomes a very important method of investing in equity market, because SIP से एक peace of mind आता है, and we can always buy at lower price. So that really helps me to average my positions. So typically, people do average in loss. So as a trader, you should never do average in loss. But as an investor, obviously, you have to do average in loss because you want to buy at a lower price when the cost of that underline is going down. All right. So let's go back to the M6 example. So why did if you see, and again, it's not a recommendation. It's a model which we have developed, which is giving us this idea. So look at the spider chart. It clearly says that it is 4 rated, and in solvency it is rating 5. It's a very very good rating which we have designed internally. And if I go inside, there is a case study. So we are making these highly effective case studies. These are not research reports. These are case studies which will give you a broader understanding of the stock on 6 different parameters. So as I have already discussed the 6 parameters, the detail is there in Learn to Invest video. These 6 parameters are the one which will give you a broader score sheet of a stock, and you can make your own score sheet. It's not that, I mean, obviously we are doing certain stocks, we'll keep on adding more stocks, but we have also explained you the process of developing your own scorecard. You see, MCX has a score of 25, which is very very good score. So yes, this stock is something which I will keep as part of my investment radar. उसके अलावा you know this when we look at the list from the top, basically what it says that the stocks which are above 20 score, so we believe that any stock which is above 20 score is worthy looking at. And this stock key level is 600, which is the demand zone or the supply zone. If it's a demand zone, it's green, and if it's supply zone, is red. So the key level is the zone, and this is the last traded price. That means Wipro, the key level is 600, and the current price is approximately at these levels. So let me just click and get inside Wipro chart. You see, 22, 21, 22. So Wipro as a company is decently rated, and it's around this demand zone. This is a green zone. So I will be comfortable buying this stock again in an SIP mode. So what you need to do is every day just go to this investment idea section, look at the stocks which are getting covered here, emerging here. Like for example, this stock InfoEdge, which is Naukri.com, the rating is 25. If I go inside the stock, look at the way it has worked. So from 24, 24, 23, 24, 25. When it was 24, we said that this is the buying zone. Okay. When it reached here, we said that this is a buying zone. But the range which is here, this is a red line. So we always said that 7,000 is the max, which the should be the fair value of the underline. Then the rating also got reduced because something must have happened in that company. Maybe because of the valuation being very high, our team decided, the algorithm decided that the rating should be reduced now. So rating got reduced and the stock price also went down. Then rating was 24. This is a demand zone, so obviously this was the price where you would have bought, and the price fell, which is okay. So you have you have bought some shares here, and now again the demand zone is here, so you'll buy further here. So as I said, if you are investing, you should be mentally prepared to buy at lower levels if the stock price goes down, until unless there is a major shift in fundamental, then obviously we would like to exit in totality. But if the momentum is continuing on the upside, then you obviously build your position. I'll give you an example in Edge through a chart. So let's see a chart based on my template. So let me see daily RS and Info Edge. Sorry, Naukri. तो नौकरी के अंदर में मोमेंटम अभी डाउन है, राइट? This is a daily chart with momentum indicator. So momentum is down right now. So if I am a momentum investor, I will not invest. Okay, but if I am a value investor, I will invest. Possibly the stock can go down from here another 20%. So I should be mentally prepared to manage that, because as far as rating is concerned, stock is decently rated. तो 20% गिरेगा भी तो हमको खुश होना चाहिए कि स्टॉक हमको लोअर लेवल पे मिल रहा है. बट हाँ, रेटिंग अगर पुअर हो रहा है और स्टॉक नीचे जा रहा है, then that is definitely an area of concern. So you should avoid those stocks whose ratings are also going down and the stock price is also going down. Okay, so these are the two ready-made output which I wanted to show to you guys, investment themes जो आप यूज कर सकते हैं और इन्वेस्टमेंट आइडियाज जो आप आराम से यूज कर सकते हैं. Now let me also talk about one important output which we are producing called scans. Okay, ये scans भी बहुत interesting है. What we are doing is हम लोग ready-made scans बना रहे हैं. So we are not giving you complicated scan engines. We thought that it's always better to give ready-made outputs so that people can use it rather than just giving complicated scan engine. तो इसमें बहुत सारे स्कैन हम लोग बनाए हैं. फंडामेंटल, price action, technical, delivery. There are different outputs, different category of outputs which we have created. In fact, we were the first one who did all these things. And obviously, there are more players who are trying to copy us. But I'm happy, I'm very glad that people are finding us valuable to copy us. But for someone who is investing, fundamental scans adds tremendous value. आप स्टॉक का लिस्ट देखना चाहेंगे तो आई गिव यू वन एग्जांपल ऑफ द वन ऑफ द स्कैन्स दैट प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी स्कैन के अंदर में देयर इज अ स्कैन कॉल्ड क्वार्टर टर्न अराउंड स्टोरी. नाउ लेट्स गो इनसाइड दिस. व्हाट्स द डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस टर्न अराउंड स्टोरी? Net profit of the latest available quarter is positive, whereas the company has incurred net loss in the same quarter last year. So this is very interesting. Quarter or quarter basis pe company is doing better. Okay. Let me convert this into latest period. So I will only do current period. Why current period? Because I don't want to see previous quarter. I want to see only the companies which are fulfilling current quarter, which is the December quarter for all practical purpose. तो यहाँ पर कौन कौन सी कंपनीज आ गई हमारे पास में? हमारे पास में आ गया इंडिया टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट, वरुण बेवरेज, आईडीएफसी, महिंद्रा लाइफ स्पेस, भेल, वीआईपी इंडस्ट्रीज. तो ये सब कंपनीज है जिन्होंने फंडामेंटली बिजनेस में अच्छा किया है. ठीक है. नाउ वी हैव टू ऑप्शंस. ईदर वी वेट फॉर द मोमेंटम ऑफ दीज कंपनीज और यू फाइंड द वैल्यू इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन दीज कंपनीज. सो लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ वन ऑफ द स्टॉक्स है वरुण बेवरेज. तो अंदर चलते हैं इसके अंदर में. And if you see the performance of Varun Beverage, if you see the sales, this is a quarterly sales. Uh, and if you look at the annual data, so this is the annual sales. Last year, the company has actually done very well. And in terms of PAT, the company has also done very well. So it's good. Overall, if you see the performance of the company, it's reasonably good. Now, if I look at the chart and look at try to find out the momentum in the stock, so relative strength is the best indicator for momentum. So you see RS market is around is above zero, which is very very good. And let me plot RSI. So just give me 1 minute. Save. Right. And RSI is also above 50, which is very good sign. So RS above zero and RSI above 50, it's a good sign. So this stock is definitely worth looking at from a momentum perspective as well. So एक बार trading view में भी इसका chart देख लेते हैं. Wow, what a beautiful chart structure. Look at this stock. Uptrending in 2 hourly chart. This is daily chart. Trading above all major moving averages. Strong, high momentum. I'll buy this stock. Right? Are you there with me, everyone? I'll buy this stock. As simple as that. So, one of the things which works really well in market is identify good fundamental stocks and trade them on the basis of momentum. I just used one small indicator called turnaround story. सिंपल एक स्कैन यूज किया, उसी से स्टॉक निकल सकता है. Why do we complicate things so much by giving heavy engines to you guys? हम लोग इसको जितना सिंपल रखेंगे शायद मार्केट हमको उतना ही रिवॉर्ड करेगा. मैंने देखा है लोग बड़े बड़े स्क्रिप्ट लिख लेते हैं टू फाइंड आउट स्टॉक थ्रू स्कैनर्स. मुझे लगता है कि अल्टीमेटली आप इतना मेहनत करके निकालोगे वो 10 स्टॉक है और मैं कम मेहनत करके अगर वो 5 स्टॉक निकाल लेता हूँ या 25 स्टॉक निकाल लेता हूँ तो माई वर्क इज डन, राइट? So this is just one scan which I talked about. Now, you can obviously combine multiple scans. So let's create a combination scans. So let me just add a combination. So let's add a combination, Techno Funda combination, okay? Techno Funda combination. So let's add it. So when you go to Techno Funda combination, just select this, add scan. तो चलिए इसमें ऐड करते हैं टेक्नो फंडा. तो मुझे वो स्टॉक चाहिए जिनका फंडामेंटल अच्छा हो. तो लेट्स ट्राई टू बिल्ड दैट स्टॉक लिस्ट. तो फंडामेंटल स्कैन्स में, प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के अंदर में, लेट्स फाइंड आउट कंपनी जिसका रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी हाई हो. ओके. रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड भी हाई हो. ओके. जिनका क्वार्टरली नेट प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ भी अच्छा खासा होना चाहिए. और कंपनीज हु हैव, तो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऐसे टर्नओवर में देखते हैं कि कंपनीज हु हैव कंसिस्टेंट सेल्स, इंक्रीजिंग क्वार्टरली सेल्स, मतलब क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे सेल्स पे उनका ग्रो कर रहा है, जिसका चांसेस कम है कंपनीज मिलने का. एंड व्हाट एल्स, मे बी टेक फंडामेंट इतना रहने देते हैं. टेक्नो के अंदर में देखते हैं कि कंपनीज जिनका say companies whose super trend is giving a is an around a support level. Okay, so let's see if there is any company here. Yes, we got it. There are two companies. Petronet LNG. Petronet LNG अपने सुपर ट्रेंड सपोर्ट के पास है, 10 दिन बाद आया है. रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी बहुत अच्छा है इसका, कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड, क्वार्टरली नेट प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ भी अच्छा हुआ है, और कंसिस्टेंट क्वार्टरली सेल्स ग्रोथ है, विच इज वेरी नाइस. तो अब ये पेट्रोनेट एलएनजी पे मैं अगर चार्ट देखूं, एच चार्ट के अंदर में, तो ये अभी मोमेंटम इसका वीक है. तो मे बी आई वेट फॉर द मोमेंटम टू कम. सो लेट्स डू पेट्रोनेट सर्च. तो इस स्टॉक के अंदर में मोमेंटम क्लियरली अभी वीक है, क्योंकि ये छोटे टाइम फ्रेम पे भी नीचे चला गया है, और 2 आवरली टाइम फ्रेम में भी नेगेटिव मोमेंटम है. तो इधर आई इन्वेस्ट डूइंग एसआईपी अगर आपको करना ही है तो, और आई वेट फॉर द मोमेंटम टू कम बैक, मतलब आर एस जीरो के ऊपर आएगा तब मैं इसमें इंटरेस्टेड रहूंगा, बिकॉज फंडामेंटली इट्स अ गुड स्टोरी टू लुक एट, राइट. और अगर आपको सुपर ट्रेंड अच्छा लगता है, एंड इफ यू बिलीव दैट लेट मी मेक अ अटेम्प्ट, तो ये 199 पे एक सुपर ट्रेंड सपोर्ट है, तो मे बी 196 197 का स्टॉप लॉस में एक अटेम्प्ट लिया जा सकता है. Similarly, let's see the other stock, Vedanta. Oh my God, Vedanta is obviously because of metal prices. It is correcting and it's going up. So highly volatile instrument. So I will never recommend you to trade Vedanta. इसमें अगर काम करना है तो आपको इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट ही करना पड़ेगा. Momentum is still very strong, but the volatility of stocks like Vedanta is something which you probably can't manage. It's a not very conducive stock to trade on. सो लेट मी गो बैक अगेन. सो ये वाला हमने देखा था स्कैन्स के अंदर में, ये कंडीशंस में जो जो कंपनीज आ रही थी, ये परफेक्ट मैच है. बट देन देर आर कंपनीज विच आर प्रॉब्ली नॉट द परफेक्ट मैच, बट देर ऑलमोस्ट देयर. सो दीज आर द कंपनीज विच आर ऑलमोस्ट देयर, जिसमें प्रॉब्ली सुपर ट्रेंड मैच नहीं कर रहा है. बट लेट अस सी ओनली कंपनीज वेयर सुपर ट्रेंड इज ऑल्सो सपोर्टिंग. सो विच वन? या, so Coal India, what is the status of Coal India? So Coal India is momentum is okay, RSI is also okay, it is coming near super trend support. So yes, I can look at Coal India if I am doing a contrarian play in the market. So super trend support is obviously contrarian, that market अगर super trend के पास आ गया है और एक रिवर्सल दिया है, तो चांसेस है कि यहाँ से वो स्टॉक वापस से रिकवर कर सके, राइट. लेट्स सी सम अदर स्टॉक विथ सुपर ट्रेंड सपोर्ट. ओके, या, तो हिंदुस्तान जिंक. सो आप देखो जितने भी मेटल स्टॉक्स है, ये ऊपर से नीचे गिरे और अपने सुपर ट्रेंड सपोर्ट के पास में आ गए. Now I can remove this super trend. If you don't like super trend, I can remove this, and I can say add something called a price based scanner, which I love. And I think StockEdge has the best price based scanner you will find anywhere. I simply love it. So let me just take two scanners which are my favorite, which is stock of outperforming the benchmark index and stock outperforming the sector index. So let me see the list of the stocks here. So these are the stocks which are fundamentally doing good and showing price action as well. So which are the stocks? Angel One. So let's see Angel One. What's happening with this stock? Wow, this is a beauty. Look at the stock. Every time the stock gives a recovery from its previous swing high, which was 1342, the stock gives a fantastic move. So I will definitely like to build my position in this stock because the momentum is also high and fundamental is also supporting the stock. Let's see the other stock. Mastec. देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है इसमें. Same. Good momentum, fundamentally good. I will like to build my position in this company. Polyplex. fundamentally good, momentum build up, but this kind of a volatility is not conducive for a normal person. So if you are getting into such stock with this kind of volatility, be mentally prepared for a drawdown, and probably you have to average at lower levels because the stock may remain strong and you need to average it to realize more money from the stock. Let's talk about Tata Elxsi. By the way, Tata Elxsi was also there as part of our Edge report. So Tata Elxsi. So this is Tata Elxsi, strong stocks, just emerging strong, 2 hourly also strong, very good. Momentum is there. But now if you look at, जैसा कि मैंने कहा कि Tata Elxsi was also part of our Edge score. So if you go to investment ideas, you will get Tata Elxsi here. We are going to add search option very soon. So look at Tata Elxsi, 23 score. And if I go inside, so this is the level where one should buy this stock. Right now, it is at a red zone. So typically, what happens when the stock has a high momentum, it becomes expensive. And when the stock has low momentum, that means it has a negative momentum, it becomes cheap. So as a value investor, you want at a cheaper price, right? And as a momentum investor, you want at a higher price. So the conclusion is that you have to decide what you want to become. Huh? The conclusion is first thing first, you have to decide what you want to become. Do you want to become a momentum investor, जो कि स्टॉक में मोमेंटम होता है तो राइड करता है, और डू यू वांट टू बिकम अ वैल्यू इन्वेस्टर? वैल्यू इन्वेस्टर के लिए इन्वेस्टमेंट आइडियाज है, इन्वेस्टमेंट थीम्स है, और मोमेंटम इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ है. दैट इज व्हाट आई follow, that is what I do, and I'm sure if you also follow this, depending upon what who are you, बिकॉज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू बी आंसर्ड इज कि आप कौन है. अगर आप मोमेंटम प्ले करना चाहते हैं तो आप मोमेंटम इंडिकेटर्स ही देखेंगे, और अगर आप वैल्यू प्ले करना चाहते हैं तो वैल्यू इंडिकेटर देखेंगे. सो यू विल हैव टू डिजाइन दिस एंड देन एक्ट अकॉर्डिंगली. Okay, now uh, let us take some questions. So maybe I'll take a couple of questions before I say goodbye for the evening. So okay. So the question from PS is that why doesn't Stockage also gives a ready-made portfolio for long-term investing, since Stockage team has far more expertise as compared to us retail investors? Well, if we do this, I mean, there's so many people who are doing it, but then the whole core of Stockage team or Elon Markets, and we all are, that we want to make you more expert, more empowered. तो अगर हम आपको रेडीमेड दे देंगे सब कुछ, तो फिर वही आप हम पे डिपेंडेंट हो जाएंगे. एंड दिस इज द लास्ट थिंग आई वांट यू टू डू. सो दैट्स व्हाई StockEdge, we are trying to make you independent. So I hope you will not like us to make you dependent on us. All right, सर स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टॉक सर कौन सा बेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन है? देखिए बेस्ट कुछ नहीं होता अभिषेक. Whatever works with anyone is best. So if you feel something is working fine for you, then it's best for you. So and something which is best for you may not be the best for me. तो इसको आप उस तरह से मत लीजिए. कॉम्बिनेशन देखिए, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रैटेजीज आल्सो व्हिच वी हैव डेवलप्ड. If you look at the stock strategy section, and let me just show you that briefly. So if you go to StockEdge, there is a output which we have produced called strategies. और ये strategies है रेडीमेड ट्रेडिंग strategies. तो जब आप जाते हो यहाँ पर आपको स्टॉक आइडियाज दिखते हैं, और डिपेंडिंग अपॉन वेदर द स्टॉक is willing to continue with those momentum, ये आइडियाज पे अगर काम करना है तो आप काम कर सकते हैं. बट प्योरली एल्गोरिदम्स विच आर जनरेटिंग स्टॉक आइडियाज, जिसमें मैनुअल प्रोसेस कुछ भी नहीं है, purely algorithms which are generating the stock ideas. So I mean, there are some market conditions when the strategies work, there are some market conditions the strategies don't work. So there is nothing called right or wrong. You just have to keep on following multiple strategies, and diversifying yourself with multiple strategy is something which you should always do. Market view I've already given, Maddie, so I'm not going to discuss the market view. It's so do you have any plan to teach us how to use StockEdge and get the best out of it? Well, I have done multiple videos on how to use StockEdge. What you can do, the most easiest thing to do is you can go to elearnmarkets.com, and you can search for me. My name is Vivek Bajaj. The moment you search for me, you get me there. And once you get me here, there are webinars which are free of cost, which I have recorded. For example, how to get stock market edge using StockEdge. So this webinar will be very very relevant for you. So it's free of cost. Many people have taken it. Almost 6,000 people have taken it, and they have seen my webinar. So you can use the webinar and take advantage of the powerful features StockEdge has for you. Uh, अंशुमान है द क्वेश्चन सर मिसलेनियस सेक्टर में कब मोमेंटम आ रहा है वो इंडिकेटर मिले तो अच्छा होगा वेल द मोस्ट अमेजिंग इंडिकेटर मोमेंटम के लिए है रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ एंड रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ इंडेक्स सो आई फॉलो देम irrespective of any sector, so you can also follow them and make it part of your trading model. रोहित इज सेइंग दैट सर ऑप्शन में पैसा कमाना है आसान है पर सर आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड ऑप्शन चेन ओआई well I have recorded many content I have recorded many face to face with options guys so अगर आप कंफ्यूज है तो डेफिनेटली आपको शायद वीडियो बार बार देखना चाहिए बिकॉज yes it's not that option chain analysis is not black and white कि उससे आपको डेटा से क्लियर कट इन्फ्लुएंस मिलेगा देयर इज अ बिट ऑफ सब्जेक्टिविटी इन्वॉल्व तो with a given set of probability of success that works so आप थोड़ा और उस पर एनालाइज कीजिए कई फेस टू फेस मैंने रिकॉर्ड किए हैं बहुत ज़बरदस्त लोग हैं तो आई थिंक यू शुड सी देम अगेन एंड अगेन आवाज बोल रहे हैं वन ऑफ योर वीडियोस यू गेव मदर स्टॉक स्टॉक इन मदर स्टॉक इज logged for free why sir well see try to understand that we all are running an organization with more than 250 people you have to understand ultimately if you don't support us then we become dependent on external funding which is not a great idea because a business a business should always aspire to become self-sufficient. So if you subscribe to StockEdge or StockEdge Social, in fact, I would seriously advise all of you to become part of my community by joining StockEdge Club. Once you become part of my community, there is so much idea sharing which we do. There are multiple rooms where constantly we are discussing ideas, and I have more than 20 plus analysts who are constantly live with you to help you guys. Then I have verified market experts who are SEBI registered. They are here to help you with your stock ideas, stock generation, and then obviously the entire ecosystem is there to support you. So if people really want to make money in market, there are public platforms जहाँ पर आप हर तरह की बातें कर सकते हैं. There are many people with vested interest who are trying to push you, but this is a premium community, StockEdge Club. अगर आप इसका पार्ट बनते हैं तो we are constantly there to help you to win in this journey. So I would suggest at least for 1 year, become part of StockEdge Club and see that advantage which we are offering to the club members. बहुत बेनिफिट होगा इससे एंड द कॉस्ट इज वेरी रीजनेबल आप मार्केट में बिना सोचे समझे सीखे बिना गाइडेंस के काम करोगे पैसे खोगे थोड़े से पैसे अगर यहाँ दोगे तो आपको बहुत बेनिफिट होगा सो दैट इज व्हाट आई वांट टू काइंड ऑफ leave this guys leave you guys with that definitely थोड़ा सपोर्ट करेंगे तो we all will grow together. I'm a StockEdge Club member. Please create an app for StockEdge Club for iOS. Well, StockEdge Club member get access to StockEdge Social, and StockEdge Social has app both iOS and Android. So may I request all the StockEdge Club member to please check the emails. All the information is already been given to you. Download StockEdge Social app. So StockEdge Social is this. There is an app both Android as well as Play Store. आप डाउनलोड करिए और स्टॉकेज सोशल को यूज करिए स्टॉकेज क्लब मेंबर्स प्लीज आई हैव अ रिक्वेस्ट डू दैट डज क्लब हेल्प फॉर ऑप्शंस ट्रेडिंग Well, options trading is a very specialized subject. We have a separate program for that, but right now, club is dedicated for cash market. We definitely, don't promote too much derivatives. So right now, club doesn't have options orientation. Charan Bhai is saying, sir, guys, please don't ask for everything free. Their charges are absolutely. That's what I've been saying. That we are the most reasonable people charging very reasonable amount, uh, and we're still not been able to make money. So I mean, the fact that we believe that we should empower everyone. So that's why 3,000 rupees a year is nothing. I mean, when we go for a dinner, 2-3 हज़ार रुपये ऐसे ही खत्म हो जाते हैं. तो 3,000 रुपये स्टॉकेज सब्सक्रिप्शन के कुछ भी नहीं है. स्टॉकेज क्लब वुड बी वॉट 14-15,000 रुपीज अ ईयर. तो वो क्या एक दो ट्रेड में ही आप देखोगे आपके पैसे बन जाते हैं. इनफैक्ट समवन टोल्ड मी टुडे इन क्लब एंड आई विल शो यू दैट. अगर आप सोशल में जाओगे, एंड आई डोंट वांट टू प्रमोट दिस, बट समवन टोल्ड मी कि एक जस्ट एक ट्रेड में ही हमारे पूरे पैसे निकल गए. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर जेके पेपर का मैं काफ़ी दिन पहले ही पोस्ट किया था, and someone posted that I traded on this and I recovered money, and I told him that you should not, it's not that you recovered money by trading, it's that whether you learned. See what Mr. Arvind Singh said, that it was the first stock which he took position and he recovered the cost of club. And I told him that please don't join club for fees recovery, use it for learning and only learning. And that is was the crux of the matter, is that I want you to become independent, not become dependent on me as a stock idea generator or a tip provider or whatever you want to call it. ठीक है, चलिए. तो आई होप इट वाज यूजफुल सेशन. सो जस्ट समराइजिंग द सेशन फॉर टुडे, वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट मार्केट ओवरऑल. क्या लग रहा है, डॉलर पे डिपेंडेंसी हमेशा रहेगा मार्केट का. मार्केट, बट गुड पॉइंट इज दैट 200 डीएमए के ऊपर चल रहा है. तो आई एम बिकमिंग kind of positive and building my momentum portfolio now, but I'm not going all in, but I'm building the portfolio. तो एक अच्छी बात है कि now वापस से I'm into the market, I have built good portfolio. Obviously the size is not as big as it was before this fall. The other thing is when you're doing fundamentals, तो आप या तो इन्वेस्टमेंट थीम्स देखिए या स्टॉक आइडियाज देखिए. स्टॉकेज में हमने कितने इनपुट दे रखे हैं, या आप स्कैन यूज कीजिए. There is so much which is there in StockEdge which you guys can use and take advantage. Try it for a year, see the benefit, see the change, and if you like it, continue. Otherwise, we all have our own preferences and our own journey. Thank you so much. If you want to connect with me and if you feel there is anything which I can help you with, my email ID is vivek@stockedge.com. It's vivek@stockedge.com. Feel free to connect with me, email me, and I'll be happy to reply to your queries if not answered in this session. Thank you so much. Good night, guys, and please take care of yourself. Bye-bye.